Hello and welcome to the last part of the first review. So this is numbers 18 through 21. First question, we are given the value of the tip a customer left. The tip was $3.45. The whole meal costed $20.89. What percent was the waiter's tip? So in order to find the tip, we multiply the cost times the tip percent to get the actual tip. So what we don't have is the tip percent, but we do have the cost and we have the actual tip. So we'll fill in what we know. We know the cost was $20.89. We don't know the tip, so I'm going to use the variable t. And we know that whatever that percentage, multiplying that by $20.89 gives us our tip value of $3.45. So this is just a one-step equation. To get t by itself, we divide both sides by that coefficient. And we get t equals 0.165. So that's the decimal version. We're looking for what percent was the waiter's tip. So we need to convert that to a percent, and how we do that is we just move that decimal place over 2 spaces to the right. So the tip was 16.5%. Number 19, I'm sure you guys do these calculations all the time to figure out what your grade is on quizzes, tests, homeworks. If you score an 18 out of 22, what is your percent score? So we can do 18, and you guys do 18 divided by 22, and we get a decimal. We get 0.81, and that's repeating. I'll do 0.818. So that is the decimal. So we need to convert that to a percentage. So just like we did in the one before, move that 2 spaces to the right. So your grade on that test was an 81.8%. If you guys rounded to 82%, that's fine as well. All right, so we're going to find percent of change. We have the original and we have the new. So if you guys remember percent change, we use that proportion, percent change over 100 equals the actual change of value over the original. Oh, my pen is freaking out. So we don't know the percent change, so I'm going to use the variable x. It's always over 100. Now we need to find the difference. So we have 45 and 33. So to find that number, we need to do 45 subtract 33. So when we do that, we get 12. So our change is 12, and our original is right here, which is 45. Now before we even solve this, we can decide if it's a percent increase or a percent decrease. If it's going from 45 to 33, we know that's automatically a decrease. So we can already know it's a decrease before we even get that percent. So let's go ahead and cross multiply. X times 45 is 45x equals 100 times 12. I'm going to bring this up over here. I'm running out of room. So 45x equals 1,200. And to get x by itself, we divide both sides by 45. So we get x equals 26.6 repeating, so I'll round that to 26.7. So the question asks us, is it a percent increase or percent decrease? It is a 26.7%, and we already decided that it was a decrease. All right, last but not least, Autumn and Elva. Here, the school principals say that there are 80 thefts this year compared to 100 last year. So we know that the original was 100 thefts. That was last year. The new was 80. So we're looking for that percent change. So we don't know the percent change. There's two different ones. We don't know which one. So let's just solve this for ourselves. Our percent change is always over 100. So we use the variable x because we do not know what we're solving for. And then in the numerator over here is always the change over the original. So our original is 100, and the change is 100 minus 80. So that's going to be 20. Now this one is kind of simple. We don't even have to cross multiply. We have the same thing in the denominator here. So if we have the same thing in the denominator, our numerators must be equal to each other. So we get x equals 20. And because it went down, 100 to 80 shows a decrease. So we have a 20% decrease. Therefore, who's correct? Let's look back and see who said 20. Autumn said that it was 20%, so she is correct. And then it says to y. Well, we showed all our work, so that is why and how you can back up your answer. So thanks for watching, and see you next class.